this is just a quick video on how I set up my Bandit 600 Mark 1 engine with the pod filters. I read loads of forums just to get some advice, because when I first put these on, she either wouldn't run or it would run really, really badly, or I'd get it to run okay, but then when I took her out, flat spots all over the place. It's unrideable. So I just wanted to put a video up on how I set my carbs up to run perfectly. I mean, I've had her out today for a 20-mile ride and she absolutely flies. There's no flat spots. Plugs are looking good, not too rich, not too lean. Yeah, really pleased with it. So I put everything back to factory. All the floats heights are now at factory. I think they're about 17 mil. I've put the air fuel mixture screws back to factory, so they're 2 1/4 turns out on each one. The jets, I mean, the jets are really what have made the difference. I've had so many different combinations in there, and I've either got flat spots at high end or low end. I've put 105 jets across each carb. I know Bandits usually run, I think it's 98 on the outers, 100 on the inners to keep their centre bores cooler. But I've run 105s on each carb. I was always under the impression that this engine was never going to run 100% because I'm running pods because it's a custom bike. But I'm shocked on how well she does run. So yeah, but the main difference and the biggest thing that I think people are really struggling when they plop pods on is the original rubbers that come with the pod filters. On these carbs, on these vacuum carbs, they've got ports all around the mouth of the carb that run through to the air fuel mixture screw and whatnot. And there's a hole at the top there which creates the vacuum for the flow, for the slide. What do you call it? I can't remember what you call it. Diaphragm. If you cover those holes up, the carbs just won't work. They're knackered. You can set them up as much as you want. So what I've done with these is scrap that rubber that came with the original original pods, because it had a flat surface. This is the Bandit 600 standard, and there's no restriction there when it goes onto the back of the carburetor. There's no restriction. The cheap Chinese pods, they come with, I don't know, it's about 10 mil sort of flat surface here, so it just blocks all the vents on the back of the carb. So what I've done is taken them all out, made the hole in the pods just slightly bigger, so I can use the original Bandit 6 airbox rubbers in there. That has two benefits, because obviously it fits on the carb better, doesn't block all the vents, and it reduces the amount of air these pods suck in. They're sucking in too much. So if you look at the size of that, when that's sat in there, it almost sits halfway into the pod. So it's so much easier to set up when you've not got a full airflow coming from these, simply just by converting these to sit inside there. It's got a lip there, so it's really easy to get that whole filed out to sit into that lip. They fit nice and tight. Yeah, and these are not expensive. They're just eBay pods, but now they're working absolutely perfect just by a simple conversion. So I hope this helps anybody that's trying to set their Bandit 6 up, or any 4-cylinder engine with these type of carbs. Just keep it simple. Uprate the jets, convert the pods, and you should be okay.